Mr. Pretulum, Executive Director of Thai Ministry of Commerce and Chair of DEFA negotiations. Mr. Simon Lacey, Head of Digital Trade and Geopolitics of World Economic Forum. Distinguished participants, a very good morning to you all. It is my great pleasure to join you virtually today in this panel discussion. First of all, I'd like to thank the World Economic Forum for the organization of this event on this important subject of paperless trade and the ASEAN DEFA negotiations. This is a part of the project named ASEAN Deal, ASEAN Digital Economic Agreement Leadership, supported through the AKCF, ASEAN Korea Cooperation Fund, which Korea is working with WEF to support ASEAN's efforts for formulating an epoch-making digital economic framework agreement. And it might be the reason why I was invited to speak today. Distinguished participants, according to Bloomberg, 25% of global trade is already conducted digitally. Even without citing such statistics, it is evident that digital transactions are deeply ingrained in our daily lives. Already smartphones have become indispensable in our economic activities. Beyond using SNSs, via smartphones we are purchasing goods and services, not only domestically but also globally. Considering the speed and scale of this digital transformation, it is clear that it won't be limited to changes in payment method and transaction formats. The digital economy is also expected to bring fundamental changes to markets and institutions, such as efficient energy supply and labor market flexibility. As the spread of the digital economy accelerates, international efforts to promote and support it are also intensifying. At WTO, this year's ministerial conference agreed to extend the tariff exemption for e-commerce for the next 2 years. Countries are quickly adapting to the rapidly emerging digital trade by concluding bilateral and multilateral trade agreements. ASEAN-led RCEP also included a chapter on e-commerce. For Korea, we also embarked on negotiations to establish a comprehensive digital trade agreement with the EU last year. With ASEAN, Korea's first digital trade agreement was concluded with Singapore, which took effect in January this year. As a part of Korea's effort to enhance digital cooperation with ASEAN, the two sides have recently concluded a joint study for the addition of a digital chapter to the ASEAN-Korea FTA. In light of all the rapidly changing domestic, regional, and global economic features and environment caused by digitization, ASEAN's initiative of pursuing the DEFA negotiations is obviously a very timely and appropriate move. According to the Boston Consulting Group, ASEAN is a promising region in the digital economy, with the digital trade expected to increase from the currently $300 billion annually to $1 trillion by 2030. Moreover, if DEFA is successfully concluded, the size is even projected to grow to $2 trillion. Furthermore, DEFA holds significant importance as it is the world's first region-wide digital economic framework agreement that proactively embraces such global socio-economic changes. DEFA is significant not only for ASEAN's addressing the challenges of digital international economic transformation, but also for ASEAN's leading role in this important domain as an epicentrum of growth of the world. As a close partner of ASEAN, Korea is committed and stands ready to closely work with ASEAN in its effort for formulating DEFA. As ambassador of Korea to ASEAN, I deeply appreciate that Korea has this opportunity of supporting ASEAN's endeavor through the ASEAN-Korea Cooperation Fund. Distinguished participants, since the establishment of dialogue relations in 1989, the ASEAN-Korea partnership has made great strides across the entire spectrum of political, economic, as well as social and cultural development. Today, ASEAN is Korea's second largest trading partner, and Korea is ASEAN's fifth largest trade counterpart. ASEAN is Korea's second largest foreign investment destination, and Korea is ASEAN's sixth largest source of FDI. Korea is the second most visited country by ASEAN people, and ASEAN is the most favorite place for Koreans to spend their holidays. The trade volume between Korea and ASEAN increased from $8.2 billion in 1989 to $207 billion in 2022, which is 25 times increase during this period. FDI by Korean companies in ASEAN countries has skyrocketed 118 times during the same period, from $92 million in 1989 to $10.8 billion in 2022. As this year marks the 35th anniversary of the establishment of relations between Korea and ASEAN, in this auspicious year, Korea and ASEAN are to upgrade our relations to Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, CSP, at the coming ASEAN-Korea Summit meeting in October, or PDR. The upgrade of Korea-ASEAN partnership comes with the upgrade of our commitment for strengthening, deepening, and widening of our cooperation, followed by concrete actions. It is in this line that Korea presented an ABC vision together with ABC 100 projects, which reflects our concrete vision and strategy in the establishment of CSP. Digital cooperation constitutes an important part with high priority in our CSP vision with ASEAN. Furthermore, I'd like to highlight that Korea has significantly increased the volume of its annual contribution to the ASEAN-Korea Cooperation Fund from $7 million in 2017 to $28 million this year, which shows the genuine willingness of Korea to deepen and strengthen our partnership with ASEAN. Distinguished participants, before I close my remark, I'd like to draw your attention to the fact that unlike traditional trade, digital trade is characterized by active participation from small businesses. This means that digital trade can bring more and better opportunities to small businesses and economies, which I believe is what ASEAN and Korea should seize in this digital-led global economy and trade. Let me close my remark by expressing my best wishes for a very productive discussion today. I'm sure that the ideas and proposals shared during the session will serve as a meaningful source, not only for the DEFA, but also for cooperation between Korea and ASEAN under the new framework of the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.